Hello and welcome to the Alaska vlog. I'm on an airplane with Dad and someone who's not Dad playing solitaire, so that's interesting. We'll be in Seattle here in an hour or two, and then from there to Fairbanks to see the Northern Lights. Stay tuned. Now we are on airplane number 2 and it's dark. It's white. Everybody wave. Hello. Hey Mom, wave to the vlog.
What?
Wave to the vlog.
The dog?
The vlog. The dog?
We the best.
Okay, so update. We're now feeding the ravens? Question mark? Is a hobby that people have here. The sun just rose like an hour ago. It's 10 a.m. and now we're in Fairbanks. My phone was dead when we landed, so welcome to Fairbanks.
It is definitely.
Okay, first stop, the Museum of the North. Have you guys been here before?
Yes.
Ooh.
Intersection, that must be painful.
One of those flukes, you know?
Yeah, because
That's gross. You guys are holding hands. Oh. So we just saw a video special about the Northern Lights that was really, really cool in the theater over there. And we learned that the North and South Pole Northern Lights, Southern Lights,
Southern Lights.
they're exact mirrors because the electrons travel along the magnetic field lines of the Earth once every second and create the exact same pattern on both sides of the Earth. So if you're looking at it, you know that that exact thing is happening
at the other end.
12,000 miles away.
There it is.
Crazy.
When I was composing the piece for Egoism, I thought of my work as a process of tuning the world. He writes, responding to the
Okay, go.
So, when Pearl Harbor was,
Okay, much better lighting and sound here. Okay, go for it.
so in December of 1941, when Pearl Harbor was bombed, everybody that was of the age to serve was very fired up to join the forces, to go into World War II. And of course, Franklin Delano Roosevelt at that time entered the U.S. into World War II with the bombing of Pearl Harbor. My dad was 30 years old, and he signed up immediately to go in the service. So in March of 1942, he went in and he was sent to Needles, California for training. And the unit he was being trained with, they were on their way after they would leave Needles, California to Brest, France. That was where they were going to be deployed. Probably would have been there for, a lot of the intense fighting between the Germans and the French and everything else in that part of the war.
Mom's telling me how she ended up interested in the Northern Lights.
But he was injured in a Jeep accident when he was being trained there in Needles, and the back injury was severe enough that they sent him up to the Veterans Hospital in Vancouver, Washington, not British Columbia. So right there near Portland, right across the river there, he was at the Veterans Hospital.
Okay.
And he was in that hospital for several months. He had to have back surgery, he had to go through rehab, and he actually got an honorable discharge, but it was medically connected. So he was not deployed and sent overseas. But while he was there in Vancouver, Washington, he actually saw the Northern Lights. And he brought that story, you know, kept it in his heart and in his, in his head. He couldn't let go of it. And so when I was a little girl, I was born in 1952. But probably about the time I started school, 1958, 59, 60, I can remember him talking about the phenomenon, that he had seen the Northern Lights. And he used to say, you know, maybe we'll get to see them here in the South, who knows? Because sometimes they...
Yeah, while I was in college in Georgia, there was one day that the Northern Lights made it that far south, which is crazy to think about.
So he just always, it planted in me this desire that someday I hope that maybe I would see the Northern Lights. And I was thinking, even if I don't see them, the fact that you and Dad are here and that we're all experiencing this together, and that kind of a seed is planted for you, that sometime during your lifetime you will indeed see the Northern Lights. I feel sure of that. And if I don't see them this time, I'm probably going to come back up again.
Love it. Love it. Yeah, we'll definitely have to come back.
Ever since I heard about them, I've been wanting to. And so I don't have any definite memory of.
We get some little fake auroras above us. Look, guys, we saw the aurora. We did it! Yay! Wow, it's so beautiful.
Particularly big auroral disturbance.
This is a fun and safe place to hang out. Just, you know, right here where this walkway ends. Look at this. This is so silly. It just ends. Strange. You want to go see an art gallery? Art gallery. What you think?
My goodness, I love it. And all these people that are native to Alaska did this artwork, and on this side are visitors from Alaska. We even have an Ansel Adams over there.
Well, ooh. Ansel does not kid around. It's a big mountain, huh? Welcome to really adorable, cute downtown Fairbanks, where people are sliding and falling, and it's icy. It's a little cold, so I got a jacket. I now have gloves. They have weird finger things, so I can film with my iPhone. We're headed to barbecue, which is going to be delicious, or we might slip and die. Stay tuned. Aw, parents, you guys look so cute. A little cold. What? All of the business owners in Fairbanks are big, so we just went to Big Ray's to get a coat, and now we're at Big Daddy's barbecue. All right, in we go to the fire door. That's not the door. Maybe this is the door. This is the door.
Oh, that's a portal.
Tasty. Wow. Oh, it smells so good.
Oh, it smells the best barbecue.
The flames are not convincing. Okay, it's a little cloudy, but it's not going to stop us. We are headed out in this minivan to possibly see the Northern Lights, so that should be interesting. Ready to go?
Yep. fun travel experience.
This is so cool. I know you can't see anything, but we're sitting on a couch in front of a big bay window looking right at the Big Dipper. You can see the whole northern night sky. And then there's hot chocolate set up over there. And we're right next to a really amazing heater. And there's a couch with all three of us on it. Just imagine, right? And there's another window over there, which is also dark. You can see the entire eastern sky, I guess. And the whole
Johnny
thing
Mathis
is
singing in the background.
and the whole thing is set up just for aurora viewing. It's a big couch in front of a bay window in a lodge with a bunch of bay windows and couches set up to look at the sky. What a way to spend an evening. Okay, so I was busy making a time lapse when wow, the phone is really cold. It's doing things with the light that I've never seen it do before. There we go. Hello. Would you stand here next to me? So I was making a time lapse when the aurora happened, so I unfortunately didn't get any of Mom's reaction. So I wanted to get your take. Did you enjoy?
I tell you, it was unbeatable.
It was unbelievable. Tell me what happened. We were sitting on the
So
couch.
we were sitting on the couch in this little cottage here, and I was watching the whole time, and Papa Steve had gone outside. So, you know, we were watching that beautiful northern sky with the Big Dipper the whole night.
Because we could see this like really subtle green off in the distance when we
Right.
first got here, and we were like, okay, we'll wait around. Maybe it'll come over.
And then I said to son Steve, I said, hey, you know, something just changed in the last couple of minutes.
I was like falling
And he
asleep
was
on the
asleep.
couch.
He was like
And,
sleeping.
and I'm out on the deck dancing with my arms in front. Nobody's noticing.
Yeah,
it.
and the
It's
phone
like,
was
hey,
outside
hey,
making this
hey.
time lapse, which is kind of boring.
Yes.
And so I said, it's changed. And I don't believe that is just reflection from like the interior. It's changed.
The whole thing.
And so Steve sits up and he goes, yeah?
Oh, yep, that's it.
Yep, that's changed.
And
so
it's this really bright, like, single bar of green across the sky, and then the
Right.
lower sky, which was like kind of bright clouds earlier, is just dark.
yeah.
So we
So it
run
almost-
outside.
It almost looked like a mountain with a green snow
Blue
cap,
over the
if
top
you
of it.
will.
Yeah, yeah.
You were so excited
was
when
so
we got out
excited.
on the deck.
Oh my God, we're seeing it!
I don't think
This
I've ever
was the
seen her
whole
speechless
reason
before, but
that
it
we
was
came
that.
to Alaska this weekend.
You feel like
We
you
did it.
nailed it?
We did it.
All right.
What a fun time. All right.
So maybe tomorrow.
Hello from like the evening sun in Fairbanks, Alaska, even though it's noon. There's the parents. We're headed to, guys, where are we going?
We're going to
The information center, the city, Fairbanks.
The information center. Look, my hands are in phone mode. I have phone mode on my
So
gloves.
we have time to do things.
What was that?
I said it's open to 5, so we're going there early enough so we have time to see everything.
Yay! The sun's already setting. But then again, the sun just rose, so it's just not, it's about like I am today. It's not really feeling up to it. I slept in maybe a little too late. Yeah.
Another weirdness.
Uh-huh.
This is the cold it's going to be today. It's warming up all night.
What? This is the coldest
That's
it's gonna
just
be?
weird.
It's not too bad. What is it, like
12,
20?
12, it's going up to 22 today.
Nice. Toasty. Get out the t-shirts. It's gonna be great. We got a nice warm 22. Look at how scenic this is. This is the river. Well, it's just ice right now. Then there's a church and some flags and what have you. Real scenic place. Oh look, there's the flock of ravens that was attacking my drone earlier. They're right there. Isn't it nice?
The little flock.
Yeah. Oh, another one. Hello from the the Alaska Public Lands Information Center, Denakakananga, Fairbanks Convention and Visitors Bureau, Tobacco Chiefs Conference. We're much colder than we were in the last clip that you saw. We've been walking for about 10 minutes, but it's beautiful right now. But now my face can't move anymore, so I'm gonna go inside now. Bye-bye. There we go. Oh, so much warmer. Oh, wow, my hair. So the museum was wonderful. We got to see so many cool things.
Nice day. We had blue sky. Kind of got up and about around, what, 2-ish? Yeah, and we walked a good ways down to the museum. And it's just a really great exhibit of cultural and specialties of Alaska. So it was fun to share that with you.
You'd seen a lot of it, right?
Seen that. We'd been through that museum before.
Well, thanks for taking me back there.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I didn't know that Alaskans have no tax of any kind. No sales tax, no corporate tax, no personal income tax. They have federal income tax, and they pay you to live here. They just pay you instead of taxes. It's like a reverse tax. You get $1,000 a year for living here.
So it's like little horseshoes.
You think it looks like a reindeer?
It's like a little dog with feathers. Don't you see it?
I do. It's cute.
A dog with feathers.
Little
It does
dog
not
with
like.
No, it doesn't.
This is for sure not something you buy off.
Hey, Steve.
By any standard definition, we slept in this morning, but we're still up before dawn because Alaska. The beautiful sights of 9 a.m. Wow.
I got a job on.
Hello from the somewhat dark Morris Thompson Visitor Center. In just a moment, they'll be starting this 9 o'clock showing of which one? Denali? Heartbeats of Denali. See, and it's the thing is that it's 9:15. Oh well.
I think that's the same problem.
I think they made a dirty joke. Mom is showing some of the recordings of her speaking Chinese to our Taiwanese housemate. She can't understand her. That's pretty silly.
Tundra. They're tundra friendly. They can survive.
Oh, I see. So we're on our way out to see the pipeline. It's actually daytime. We've made this drive before, but at nighttime to see the aurora. In the daytime, finally getting to see some of the mountains and snow and all this. It's much warmer here than it has been. Yeah, there it is. Look at this. What a pipeline. Wow. It just goes right into the ground here. This is so cool. So this must not be permafrost area, but it is here now. That's so cool. And this is one of the little pigs that goes through the pipeline and checks on it. Wow. Okay, first of all, it's huge. Look, just look. Look, here I am next to the... You see pictures of this thing and you really don't think it's gonna be that big, but it's so big. Wow. Look at that. So these pylons are like, they're person-sized. Like this is, wow. Crazy. Isn't this cool? Wow. Oh, and there are the radiators on those pylons over there. Wow. So here are like the Kevlar skates that it's on that let it slide back and forth on this thing so that it can adjust in case of an earthquake. It's just sort of sitting on those. That's really fascinating. And you can see stress points on the metal from where it's just been sitting there. This is so cool. You taking a picture of me? Yeah. Wow. Is it hot to the touch? No, because it's insulated. It's really cold on the outside. The oil running through there is 120 degrees though. And then the pig, this is the thing that goes through it to clean it. Isn't this cool? It scrapes wax off the sides and all that. So this is a big rubber thing that's not very rubbery right now because it's cold as heck. But you can see how it sort of bends. And the oil pushes it through to clean the pipe. That's so cool. Here's the explanation.
Really?
Oh hey, yeah.
Should
Up
I be
next is a car museum. So
yeah.
this should be interesting. Car museum in Alaska?
Yeah. Alaska?
Why? It's because when you drive your car to Fairbanks, you really never, ever, ever want to drive it back to the U.S.
Right.
Ever. So you just leave it here in the museum. Oh, wow. All right. Can you open the door? Wow.
And that's what killed the electric car.
The electric starter did.
Ironically.
Seriously. It's weird. Okay, we feel like death itself, but we're here. We've made it back to Denver. Mom is dressed as a wizard, and Dad is not. All right, we did it. We went to Alaska. Wasn't that a great time? Good night.